Hello, it is Brenda, your captain speaking, and thank you so much for being a part of our Mary Kay family and an ambassador in your Mary Kay business. And so you may have heard, or maybe you haven't, that there are select products that you can get 60% off of in the month of June while supplies last. And so what I'm going to do, there are 10 specific products. I'm going to share those with you right now. And if you have, after watching the video, have questions about them, I will share some details about them right now, but if you have other questions, please just private message me. I'm glad to answer any questions that you have. It is an amazing opportunity to be able to get 60% off. So if you think about that, that could be additional savings for yourself, but also additional income. And the 10 items are skin enhancement products. Oh my gosh, which I'm so glad. And actually, I use almost every single one of these all the time. And so, but they might be new to you. And so let's first take a look at our skin enhancement products that you might already be familiar with that we've had around for a little while. And that is our lifting serum. So this is from our Time Wise Repair set. But you can also get it individually. It retails normally for $74, but this lifting serum is amazing. Okay, because it actually is bringing back that collagen. As we're maturing, we're losing collagen, ceramides, cholesterol, the good kind, fatty acids. So this, when you use this, you're going to go in your neck, up, and also up here. And it's going to raise this up. And let me just tell you, this is a true story about the lifting serum. So one of my mentors in Mary Kay, she's now 82 years old. Her name is Dolores, and she would always do half of her face. Now, you guys, when a new product comes out, I never do half my face. I'm always taking a photo and documenting the entire thing, but she would do half her face. So she took this lifting serum and she did half of her face for 9 days. And after 9 days, the one side was totally lifted and the other was not. And it looked like she had a stroke. I'm not even kidding, because the one side was so firmed and so lifted. So if this is not in your Mary Kay, regimen right now, I'd highly recommend it. And now you can get 60% off and you can stock up. And another smart thing is when people are on the Time Wise Repair set, they usually run out of this first. So it would be really smart to stock up on this for not only yourself, but your clients. Retails again for 74. And you can tell when you're going to run out. All right. It's vacuum sealed. So the last pump is as potent as the first. Also from our Time Wise Repair line, also 60% off while supplies last. This is our deep wrinkle filler. Now with this deep wrinkle filler, what I love it, if you got that precision end applicator, but also like when I'm doing it, I'll come right on here and then fill it in, come right here, fill it in. This could go in any line or these deep creases as we're maturing, right? I like to use it on my forehead and it corrects it in 10 minutes, but it also corrects it over time. So in 10 minutes, it looks better. At your parties, here's a little side note. It's cool to do it on your thumb because people can see a difference right there. So I'm going to just do my thumb crease right now because it fills it in 10 minutes. But then it also has that encapsulated retinol that corrects it over time. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a big difference in the thumb right now. So at your parties or facials, you could do this and let people try it on their thumb. So if you look here, it's on about half my thumb. And if you look, the wrinkle is a lot less deep on the part that I just put it. So this is our dynamic, excuse me, not dynamic, our Voluform Deep Wrinkle Filler. Again, looks better in 10 minutes and corrects it over time with that encapsulated retinol. Retails for 50 and as part of our Time Wise Repair line. These are things you can use with the other Time Wise Repair or separate. In order of use, by the way, if I'm using this deep wrinkle filler, it would be before moisturizer. Okay. And my lifting serum, if I'm using the Time Wise Repair set, would be right after cleanser. One other product that we've had for a while, and we've had an upgrade since it came out, is our Serum C Plus E, replenishing Serum C Plus E. And this is a miracle product. I recommend everyone use it. We as mammals are one of the few, we don't produce our own vitamin C and we don't store it. And our skin is our largest organ. I can't eat enough vitamins, take enough vitamins, eat enough nutrition to actually have vitamin C reach my skin. Okay. So it's very important that I use it in products. I recommend everyone use the Serum C plus E because it makes everything work better, but it heals the skin. Some benefits: it definitely lifts the skin, supports the skin natural barrier or firming it up. You can also tell when you're going to run out. Anything with vitamin C needs to be vacuum sealed because vitamin C is very volatile. And so, true story for myself using this. Um, we had gone canyoneering in the Utah national parks, and I had gotten very caught up from that because you're using your body weight to hold yourself up. And so I had a big scar here, and it was on a Thursday that it came on the outside of my arm, about a quarter inch thick, not quite super painful. Like nerve endings were right there. And I knew how powerful this was. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. So I started using this on that Thursday, right on that spot, and probably 3 times a day. And on Tuesday, it was gone. It was completely back in, not painful. And so I highly recommend this product for healing, but also brightening, lightening, lifting, and it makes everything work better. The other thing about this vitamin C, it stays in your system for 24 hours. So use it every morning for sure. Use it every morning. I would do neck and throat, whole face, and this again is our replenishing serum plus E. It retails for 64, but it is one of the 60% off items right now, and it's a perfect time to stock up or start using it yourself for the first time if you haven't before. All right, that's 3 of the 7 products. Now the other 7 are specifically from our clinical solutions line. Now, our clinical solutions line, if you're not familiar, and these on the new lookbook are page 22 and 23. Okay. So Mary Kay, a couple years ago, started a dermacosmetic line. That's what this is. It's the same quality that you'd get from a dermatologist or a med spa. There are 7 products. And this month, right now, while supplies last, you can get 60% off each of these. Okay, so let's first of all talk about our boosters. We have 4 boosters, and depending on what the main concern is of your skin, you're going to want to be using at least 1, if not 2 of these. So this first one is our PHA plus AHA resurfacer. This is our most advanced exfoliator. More advanced than the facial peel, more advanced than the microdermabrasion. It is something you'd put on at night and leave on. Very effective at removing dead layers of skin. So I have a healthy glow. And each of these is a serum, and I just take drops. It's wonderful. Usually 6 to 8 drops is enough to do my entire face, neck, and throat. I would not put this on your neck and throat right away. I'd do it just on the face and not near the eyes. Okay, our other boosters, this is our Froehlich Niacinamide Brightener. It does exactly what it says. It lightens and brightens brown spots, aging spots, freckles, and scars. Okay, scarring is discoloration. Very, very effective. It can be used anywhere. And when you use it, you'd wash your face and then you're putting it on just the spot, just the area that has the browning or the affected area of discoloration. But this by itself, effective. Serum C, effective. Together, this is a power pack. And I would highly recommend if you are like, oh my gosh, yes, I have, age spots that I want to lighten and brighten. I've got scarring. These 2 together are most effective. Yes, singly they are, but together they're even more effective. And you can get 60% off of them. Each of these boosters here retail for 40. Okay, the other 2 boosters, I highly recommend everyone be using this one, HA plus ceramide. As we're maturing, we're losing ceramides. HA is that hyaluronic acid that's really gentle but super effective for age fighting. This is a game changer in your skincare regimen. And so I would definitely get this and use it morning and night, entire face, neck, and throat. And it's going to heal the skin, have younger looking skin. People with oily skin, this is also appropriate for because it's bringing your skin to the right hydration. And finally, our last booster is, and I just had a client that I just showed this to because her main thing, she's already using Time Wise Repair, is I want less lines and wrinkles. Okay, so this vitamin C plus resveratrol, very effective at targeting those lines, correcting those lines. And with this one, don't be surprised if it turns orange or is orange because that is the actual color of it. All of these boosters right here, you would use closest to the skin. So after you wash your face with your cleanser, you would apply those boosters. If you're using more than one, talk to me. The HA one would be second. So if I'm using both, you know, the vitamin C one and the HA, I'd use this one first, this one second. Our other clinical solutions products. How many of you are excited about less lines, even out skin tone, lift? This is it, the miracle product, retinol. And we did do an upgrade with this, if you don't know. So it's retinol 0.3, which is gentle enough for most people to use every night starting day one. So I love this. You absolutely will see a reduction in lines, an improvement in enhanced skin, but also even out skin tone. There's a lot of benefits to retinol, and it is working while we are sleeping. Okay, that is a only use at night product. And when you're using retinol, by the way, you absolutely need to make sure you're wearing sunscreen daytime because you're going to be more sensitive to the sun. If you're using, you know, Mary Kay skincare line with our Daytime Defender or our Time Wise Repair with the SPF, both of those have SPF 30. I would highly recommend. Okay, getting to our last two products that are 60% off while supplies last in the month of June. This is our new dynamic wrinkle limiter. Oh my goodness. If you haven't heard, skip the syringe. This is 76% as effective as a leading syringe, which is like toxic and freezes your face. And this does not do that. And so this specifically is for forehead, it's expression lines, the lines right in between here and right here. And you'd use this morning and night, and it is actually relaxing the muscles. That's what's happening. So yes, can you use the deep wrinkle filler and the dynamic wrinkle limiter? Yes, you can. And this one would be basically up here and higher, and this one I can use anywhere. And so I could use this other places. It's just not as effective because it's specifically targeting those muscles to relax them so that I have less lines. Finally, we have our new clinical solutions barrier restore 1-1-3. Almost everyone has a depleted skin barrier. I highly recommend that you start using this for yourself and to show it to other people in your life. As we're maturing, we're losing ceramides, fatty acids, cholesterol, collagen. And so this has the right ratio, 1-1-3 of one fatty acid to one ceramide to 3 parts cholesterol, the good kind. And so it is restoring and building back that skin barrier. And just, so you know, our bricks, like our cells are like bricks. And so they are kind of permanent, but it's the mortar around. So it's the mortar around that's breaking down. And what happens is I'm going from like being a brick wall to being like a net. And when my skin is like a net, I'm letting in pollutants, I'm much more likely to get sick. I might have a compromised immune system. And so when you have a depleted skin barrier, that's definitely detrimental to your health and to your loved one's health. And so I have clients on this as young as 5, because if anyone has eczema, rosacea, that is definitely a depleted skin barrier. But yet, any one with dry skin, super sensitive skin, red skin, really just itchy skin, irritated skin is probably a depleted skin barrier, and this can heal it. You'd use it both morning and night, and it's the last thing before your moisturizer, morning or night. All right. I hope that this helps. I know this was a really quick introduction of the 10 products that you can right now in the month of June while supplies last. So I wouldn't delay. You can get 60% off. Now let's pretend that you're inactive right now, that you are, you know, not an active consultant. And so you are maybe getting 30% off discount, but not 50. If you wanted to place one order to Mary Kay with it being only these 10 items that you're getting 60% off of, you would make sure that your retail is at least $567, and that will give you, it will only be $226 wholesale. So this is a great time to stock up for you and for your loved ones or for your clients and make extra income or have some extra savings. Thank you for being a part of our Mary Kay unit. Everyone who comments on this video and shoots me a message that you watched it. Oh, there's a code word. The code word is summer. Send me that code word so I know you watched it to the end and you're getting into a drawing for an Amazon gift card. Thanks for being a part of our Mary Kay family. I appreciate you.